Well, good evening, everybody. I hope you're well. My name is Faye, and this is my FlossTube channel, Fairy Floss. For those of you that are new here, then welcome. Come on in, come and get a coffee, come and get a brew, come and join me for a bit. For those of you that are coming back, hello again. Sorry that I'm late a bit again this week. I had quite a hectic weekend. Yesterday I was going to do a video, but then my laptop wanted to do about 3 hours of updates, so I just gave up in the end because I was waiting for too long. So here I am tonight. But not to worry, I've still got some stuff to show you. Um, Stitchy wise, not tons. It has been a busy week. But I've still got bits to show you and I'll share with you anyway. And also I've got some haul and some quite exciting haul as well actually today. So let me first get my what I call my toilet bag out, my shower bag. This is my work bag where I take my work stitching, and I have been working on. Look, I've been working on my sunflowers, and I love this. This is such a cute little stitch, and so this is as far as I've got. As you can see, my lunch hours haven't really been hours as such, but I'm actually quite impressed with how much I have got done. So I'm like working my way across the top to make myself a little guide, and then I can fill in um, the blue sky. I have messed the clouds up a tiny bit, I've noticed. I have miscounted by one, so sorry, the lighting is dreadful. I have miscounted by one, but that's fine. I'll just work the clouds as they are. Clouds are clouds, they'll always look nice. Um, so yeah, that's my work stitch. And that's how that's going. So more than I thought actually. Um, I arrived at work this morning, it was absolutely pouring down, and I was absolutely soaked. But about 10 minutes of stitching just hurt me a little bit actually. It's amazing what it can do. Um, so then I got my crazy frog there. Hear no evil, say no evil. See no evil. So I'm working on say no evil at the moment, and I've done a little bit more. I've not done tons more, if I'm honest, but I have done a little bit more. So hopefully, me and him will get finished this week, and then it's just the which one will it be? Oh, where's my needle down? I've not put a needle minder on this yet. I've just realised. I'll do that later. See no evil. Say no. So it's hear no evil after this one that I'll be doing. I love this. I'm having so much fun with it, and I need to get it out a bit more this week actually. And finally, not far well. Yeah, finally, as far as stitching's going, anyway, which I do apologise for. I got Pandemic out. I did about 30 stitches on it, but I'm going to show you anyway, for the fact that I got it back out again. So Pandemic I'm doing on a really beautiful piece of fabric that Megaan Coffee Craft dyed for me, and it's on 16 count Ada. And what my colour way is just using up all the threads from all the different projects I've been working on this year. So my plan is to do this border in spring colours, the top border in summer colours, the other long border in autumn colours, and the bottom border in Christmassy colours. And then this is just one purple by DMC. I can't remember what colour it is. It's in here. Let me have a look. Can't even tell. Oh, 208. So there'll be one colour that'll just be straight 208. So I will probably have to buy another skein of that at some point. But then the rest of it is just everything that I've got to use up. And that's my way. This will be like a ginormous art. So I probably will have to add colours into it as well. I mean, I don't do that much stitching, but I really enjoy being creative with the colouring, choosing new colours to add to it. So I'm working on a little bird at the moment, a little hoopoo. So hopefully there'll be a little bit more of that done by next week, and I'll make you proud with more progress. So yeah, I have done some stitching. Not a huge amount, I'm afraid, this week. If you're wondering why, I've not done a huge amount of stitching. It's partly because if you've been following my Instagram, I have been working on a lot of paint work. I've been learning how to use gouache paints and learning how to do illustration, and I've been doing one a night. So it is taking up a lot of my evening because the projects at first the projects were really short and they took about half an hour to an hour, but now they're getting quite substantial and they're taking about 2 or 3 hours sometimes a night to get done. Well, for me, they are anyway. I think normal people it probably be like an hour, but for me, because it's something that I'm taking a lot of time on, it is taking me longer, and I have got 8 more projects to do on that. So I'm hoping to finish that book by next week, and then there'll be. Don't worry, I'll still be gouaching, but I'll also be stitching as well, and I'll mix it up a bit. I'm doing it quite intense, the painting course, because I have got to go back to uni next week. So I just want to get like a whole book done. Because obviously stitching is something I'll always return to, but I know that if I put something down like that, it might be a few weeks again till I pick it up again. And I'm really getting into the swing of it and learning all the different texture and all the different skills. So actually, do you know what? I will quickly show you. Let me show you. I'll just show you a couple of the pictures that I have been painting this week. Um, I'm, I am going to be doing a video at the end of all the paintings. So I'll show you. We did animals this week. So there's my little doggies that I painted. And I'll show you. I did a little cat on a chair. And then we moved on to people. Now I'm absolutely dreading people. But it wasn't as daunting as what I thought because Emma Block, who writes this book, just does a really great job of showing you everything step by step. So there is my girl with the flowers. And then last night I worked on this little girl in her winter coat. So yeah, that is what's been stopping me stitching. So there we go. Just to justify, I'm still doing creative things, even though it's not necessarily with a needle. So that is on my creativity this week, and I have done some shopping as well. So my exciting news is that Stephanie from Lindy Stitch has sent me an email last week and said, "Would you mind if I put your blue-footed boobies onto my wall of triumph on my website?" So if you there's my finger going, there we go. There's my blue-footed boobies on my wall of triumph over there. And I filled in a little form for her, and I'm now featured on her website. Well, the work is featured on her website, so you can check it out if you go onto lindystitches.com, and you'll see my little boobies on the website with the little pom-poms around. So because of that, I got a bit of discount from her website, and I've already got one of her patterns, which is the one I've completely forgotten its name, but it's got little crochet squares around it and it's really pretty. And I'm going to kit that up soon. But I got a discount this morning on the way to work. I was like, let's do some shopping. So I treated myself to three charts, PDFs, and I downloaded. I love this one. A change in latitude would change my attitude, which pretty much sums me up right now. I need some more sunshine. Even though we've had a really decent summer in the UK, it was pouring down this morning and I was really missing having a bit of sunshine. The next one I got was, I love it, Bloom Where You're Planted. So if you can see, there's a mother skunk, 2 baby skunks and a little cat in the middle. And I just think that's really cute. Um, I may already have all the DMCs to get that started. And the third one is her latest release, which she only brought out a couple of weeks ago. And I do like a literary stitch. And this is a quote from Dracula. "I love the shade and shadow and would be alone with my thoughts when I may." And she gives you 2 options. She gives you like a modern one on top and then like a more sampler style underneath. I'm going to go for the top one. I'm going to go for the more modern one, because I just think that looks so cool on my bookshelf in my back room when it's done. So yeah, I'm going to look at what I need for these. That needs Weeks Dye Works and Dinky Dye. So I might put an order in, get them kitted up, have them all sort of on a roll ready to go, and then get them going as and when. Because I am ready to get some more stitching done, even though I'm not really proving it from my poor efforts this week. Oh. And then my other haul is both of my Fabric of the Months arrived. So this is from Megan Coffee Craft, and I love this. Um, Again, she sends like really cute things, and I'm always like, ooh, I just never know what to put on them, but I love them. And it's gorgeous. It's like marbly pink. Would either of those Lindy stitches go? I'm gonna find something really nice to go on this one. And then um, my Chromatic Alchemy just arrived tonight. I've not got it out of the plastic packaging yet. But I think you can probably see it through the packaging. So it's opalescent, so you can just see the sparkle coming through. And this is a 28, no, sorry, 32 counts even weave. And this one's called Shadow Maya. So I think I'm going to get some Halloween stuff done on this because it's like quite a nice grey colour, and if I'm doing couple of cats for Halloween, and I think that'll look really nice with the clouds. I'm not even showing it with the clouds in the background. I think that would just really create an atmosphere. So yeah, I'm going to start playing on that this month as well. So yeah, that is my haul. Got anything else to show or share with you? But nothing more to show. So I will quickly talk you through my plans for this week. I'm going to carry on regardless with my frogs and do a bit more of pandemic. Problem is with pandemic, I'm using Pattern Keeper on my phone, and by the time I finished all my painting, it gets to about 9 o'clock, and I've usually got about 20% battery on my phone. So then I have to start plugging it in. So then I can't use Pattern Keep because it's plugged in the other side of the room. So that's my excuse for just never getting Pandemic out. So maybe I should start charging my phone and I can actually use the pattern. Because even though I'm doing like really traditional techniques, like I'm stitching in hand, um, on a huge piece of fabric because it's a sampler. I'm also using technology and using Pattern Keeper to like record how much I'm doing. So I know I'm doing like a fusion of both oldie world and new world cross stitches. The only thing I use Pattern Keeper for. Everything else I do it from the paper. So I'll be doing those, and I need to order my threads for the Halloween cats that me and Luke are both doing together, which I will do this week sometime. Um, I actually need to really sort through my threads. I've not done it for such a long time, and I've got quite a few new ones, and it's just a job that I'm putting off, really, because I don't know, just avoiding it. But I will. I'm going to get organised again this week, get everything sorted, start figuring out what I'm stitching, what I'm ploughing through. Um, so Halloween plans, yeah, just a couple of cats, really. I'm not feeling crazy Halloween, because I've still got other fun things that I want to stitch. Maybe next year I might put a bit more effort into it, and start preparing a few extra things, and then have a really decent Halloween display next year. And this is just kind of building the foundations of Christmas as well. I'm not really feeling ready to start stitching Christmas things. So I may not make any form of Christmas cards this year. I might just actually spend the time stitching things I'm enjoying. Christmas might be a bit weird for us this year. We don't know where we're going to be able to go, who we're going to be able to see. So I think Christmas presents I will be stitching might not be Christmas themed necessarily, because that'll just keep me a bit more engaged, I think. I usually am the most Christmassy person ever, but this year I'm just kind of thinking, just want more of my year. We've missed out on so much this year already. Um, I'm not kind of getting. Maybe I will. Maybe when the lights start coming on, if we're allowed Christmas lights, then maybe I might start getting a bit more jolly. But we shall see. So what else have I got? So sorry, I had to sneeze then. I always pause the video when I sneeze. You just don't need to see that. What else have I got to share? So yeah, that's my Stitchy Kindness. I've not had a lot of chance to watch any FlossTube, but I'm gonna give a shout out to Dizzy Stitcher, who I've been watching from the start, and now he's hit 1,000 subscribers. And a few weeks ago, he did a whip parade, and he showed where he was at the start of FlossTube and where he'd got up to about maybe 6 months later with all his projects. And they're all coming on, so you don't realise when you're watching it weekly, but then when you do a look back from the start to where you are now, you realise how much you've achieved and how much you've done. And it's so cool. He works on all full coverage. He does amazing, amazing big projects, and he's definitely worth a watch. So I'll put his details down below. And yeah, I love watching his videos. So I'll try and catch up on some more FlossTube this week so we can get some more shout outs. And I will be recording next Monday with any luck because I'm away this weekend, going for a nice little trip to Dover. So I will take some stitching with me. Hopefully, get a bit of time in the hotel to do that. And until then, that's all from me. So keep smiling, keep stitching, have a great week, and I shall see you next time.